Alright, back to Rimworld. Now, to pick up where we last left off, there was something with the audio, so I'm have to record this over the gameplay footage. But, as we can see, we're still trying to build the outside wall of the base to secure the farmland. And pretty much I've noticed all these little hooligans hanging around, trying to get a free feed from our crops. But Rach has been an absolute legend, planting all the field at the moment. We stored up quite a bit of food and wood, which meant we were pretty stable at this point. Yeah, decided to hold that bolt action and get rid of the body. It took a bit of a while trying to convert Coach, but during that time, Douglas had a smoke leaf binge, because he was pretty unhappy with the situation, I guess. Yeah, everything was alright for a while. It started raining. Still waiting for Leo to get off his Psychi withdrawal, but during that time there was a raid from the Empire of Perfection. They looked pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. They had Hussars on their team, which wasn't great. So I had to get everyone ready. I was just checking the speeds of everyone to see how fast they could run. But during that time, Leo decided it would be a good idea to have a mental break, so I couldn't control for that. The idea here was to pretty much go around and maybe try and get them into the... Well, there went down Leo. Try and get them into the spike traps. But yeah, couldn't do much for Leo at the moment. Now, what I was thinking was to get Douglas to close the door, so then they were approaching, to draw fire from them down below, but I made a mistake of, making Sheer get hit. Now that the doors are closed, hopefully that would go all the way around and then into the spike traps that we set up. And which is what they did. They were on their way pretty much. The wounds were not too serious for Sheer. Leo was fine. I didn't know why they didn't take Leo, but yeah. Pretty much he crawled back inside. So just trying to get a grasp of the situation. I thought about pretty much moving the troops back behind the door of that door there, so that we could go through that door, close it, and then if we didn't kill them in time with the spike traps, we could close the door and then they would walk all the way around to try and get us on the other side, which would give us time to react. So that's what we end up doing. Pretty much trying to get people into position. Unironically, they had really good aim, but they didn't manage to get that many shots off actually that hit us, which was quite bizarre. All these guys are really 9, maybe 10, and they broke the damn stone cutting table, which was annoying because I had to replace that afterwards. Just checking who they are, see which one was a Hussar and which one was not. And yeah, pretty much for some odd reason, despite having much better shooting than me, they couldn't really hit me that much. Or not at all, pretty much. Yep. Ooh, yeah, that really hurt. I really thought that Rach got really badly injured by that, so I just had to check to make sure she was doing alright. But surprisingly, she didn't her injury wasn't that bad, even though it looked like it hurt like a metric ton. I got Douglas to repair the door to make sure it wouldn't break, because I know after a while they would stop repairing the door. Now, they were doing exactly as I planned, and walking all the way back around. So my idea here was to kill this guy and to get them to go through the door and then get them to walk all the way back. The plan worked perfectly, and now I had pretty much full reign of the situation. It was looking much more favorable in my odds. Just did a quick check on Leo and the prisoner just to make sure they were fine. Yeah, everyone was... We were doing actually really good at this point, so I was feeling really confident in our situation. What I wanted to see here, I think, was if we could knock the leader out before the rest of them came close. So I was just checking their shooting abilities to see who would be a danger to us, because some of the guys already had injuries, which means that they'll be slowed down. But I was also looking at their stats as well, see who we could capture. And this guy was a really good dude, like, oh my god, so many, really good person. Like, I wanted to add them to the team, but I think that that effort would be in vain. But yeah, they were looking pretty good. Neurotic and steadfast is really good, but crafting was the main thing I was after. I was looking for a person with crafting. So they were ideal in my situation. Yeah, didn't want that guy. I hope he would die. Yeah, I was just checking to see his shooting abilities. Okay, during that short moment, I was thinking maybe I could hide behind those rocks and wind turbine and shoot them from there. And then maybe go out the door, down the bottom there, or go back. Pretty much just assessing the situation. I got Douglas to try and repair the generator, wind turbine, while this guy came in. So you can see, despite having really good aim, they weren't that great. But this guy seemed like pretty dangerous, so I thought, you know, we'll give it a crack, see what happens. Told Douglas just to keep repairing it. And then when they hit Douglas, I was like, oh hell no, we out of there, man, like for real. We're not staying around for that nonsense. They can destroy that as much as they want, I don't give a damn. We are staying alive, bro. We are not sacrificing ourselves over some damn wind turbine. So pretty much it wasn't that bad either, which was surprising. I don't know, we were blessed by the RNG gods. But yeah, we couldn't get a good shot off. And pretty much we just waited for them to come back around, so we had no more spike traps, so we just had to like get someone to tank up front and then shoot them. And then that's when they had their break. Now try to get this dude, but this dude unfortunately died. And yeah, pretty much just they lit some fires around, started burning everywhere. Still trying to recruit the prisoner, but we pretty much survived. That was the main thing. Alright, that was the main thing. Everyone did a good job, alright? We survived. Until I noticed these damn cockroaches eating the damn food, man. That was really annoyed the hell out of me. Absolutely annoying. Because I left the door open. It was so annoying. Yeah, we ran out of food, so unfortunately Rach had to get back up and do some cooking. Also because that battery was the last source of power we had before we had to rebuild that wind turbine. So I just said, Rach, you know what? We need food, just pump out some meals now. We'll live off that until we can rebuild the wind turbine and we should be fine. And this was the idea of a base upgrade, but decided to scrap it, see if I can make it better. Pretty much want to make the spike trap section longer, so then the bigger the enemies, they'll take more damage. And another raid showed up, which was fantastic. Gathered the team together, but Leo decided to have a hallucination, and as once again they went down, and once again we decided to get him into the spike traps, and once again they didn't decide to kidnap Leo, which was surprising, and they had him into break. I think there was 2 groups with this raid, so we got the first one easy peasy, lemon squeezy, but again, they thought it would be a really good idea to be annoying and just break the damn stone cutting table. So I decided to say stuff it and went out there. I knew that they would blow the damn fire, but we had the guns, they had bows, so like, you know, wasn't gonna be that bad. Hopefully. Pretty much trying to get everyone to damn shoot. Try to get Rach to melee to stop them from shooting back. Douglas is on fire. And I'm thinking that guy's probably going to go and try and burn the fields. Awesome. But they went down and the group broke, so it was alright. Now I was looking at who could I capture. And this guy was 12 hours until they bled out. They seemed like a good choice, but I don't think my situation was stable. And once again, Leo came crawling back. Absolute legend. Surprisingly went down twice and came crawling back inside despite there being a raid. Absolute legend. Went to see what Leo was doing, cutting some trees, but he is our main moral guide, so I got him to convert the prisoner. Now, this was interesting. So, Rach had an infection, and I thought that everything would be going okay, so I didn't worry about it too much, but then I realized the infection was still red on the icon, as you could see, and it was like concerning. We had a war merchant come up, and then Douglas had inspired creativity. Got Rach to hunt some buffaloes. I wanted them to stampede so we could draw towards the war merchant, but they didn't, unfortunately. Well, at least only 2 did anyway. But that would not have been a wise decision. Yeah, so I kept on killing them with Rage, but the buffalo didn't like go into Manhunter until now, and it was only 2 of them. And as usual, the war merchant handled it, which was awesome. But yeah, see, this is where I should have kept Rach in bed, because unfortunately, that was irresponsible. This really hit hard, Rach dying from the infection. It really hit hard, man. I was in shock. I thought she was gonna make it, but I was in shock, man. It was unbelievable. Like, Rach really helped out the colony. It was a really punch to the gut. So obviously I had to get everyone up and do the ritual to just commemorate her passing. But man, it was really tough. She really helped out the colony. Really helped out the colony. And it was good that we had a good farewell for Rach. But now we are back on that grind set because trying to recruit the prisoner, kill the damn cockroaches, build another prisoner area to move the prisoner over. And we made a masterwork bed, so couldn't let the prisoner have that. They don't live in luxury here. So I just got Douglas to move it. We moved the prisoner in there, knocked down the old prison cell. Made another stone cutting table, thankfully. Well, about time. Hopefully this time they won't destroy it. Really trying to get the prisoner on our side. And it was a new recruit, finally. Hopefully we can get them to help us out in our endeavors. But needed to give him a new name because that name wasn't vibing with me. Decided with Stan. Stan the man. And yeah, so I pretty much thought that was it. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.